An older woman is caught off guard when she realizes the attention she once got from men is gone. And the meltdown that follows says it all. It's a tough pill to swallow. But the reaction is intense. Let's see what really went down.
Would you advise men to date younger women with less trauma and baggage then?
Oh my God. Oh God. No, they gotta deal with the women that they've traumatized. Date your age.
I don't think so.
Younger women do not have less baggage and trauma or anything else. Younger women don't have a lot of life experience, obviously, because they're younger. And having been, you know what, I can talk about 20-year-old girls.
It's crazy how this topic seems to upset them.
Because I've been a 20-year-old girl. And if you are on the same emotional plane as a 20-year-old girl, that says a lot about you if that's who you are dating. And I don't suggest it.
And I can do whatever I want.
How come you represent dads and not moms?
Because dads walk into my office and they're like, I want out. Here's $5,000. Call me when you need me. When mom walks in, it's, I want his heart, his soul, every bit of his skin. I want all the money. I want the kids. I want to get him fired from the job. I want him in jail. I want him turned into the IRS. He's an old loser who never loved me. And, oh, I don't have any money. You got to go to him to get it anyway.
You're half. There is only my all of it. Do you understand?
It's crazy how some people want to just exit peacefully, but others want to bring the person down after divorce. It's just really sad.
This is why you shouldn't trust everything you see on the internet, because as soon as I take this off, I turn into an entirely different person.
No!
At least she's honest about this side, which a lot of people aren't.
Ideal age in a man.
45 to 55.
Ideal race.
White.
Minimum height.
6 foot.
6 foot. Beauty. Minimum income.
100,000.
The probability of you finding your ideal man is a 0.74%.
Got him. We got him.
Just want to be taken seriously.
We cannot behave this way if we want people to take us seriously.
How old are you?
53.
Is dating easy or hard for you?
Easy.
So that was a lie.
Dating is more easier when you are younger or right now?
See.
Got him.
Still get the same amount of guy.
Yeah. Because I have many taxes. I don't count. I have blacklisted them.
Blacklisted them?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think dating is more easier for men or women?
Woman.
You serious?
Why?
Like how you approached me just now for interview.
This is like a player with bad cards in a poker game trying to make a bluff. It just doesn't work.
The dominant theory which is out there is that women who are single and who are in their late 30s or early 40s often say this because they're trying to root out competition by shaming men, by saying men shouldn't be attracted to women who are younger than they are, especially by a significant age gap, because they actually want to secure those men for themselves.
I'm definitely not shaming men.
But I mean, if there was a 22-year-old woman who was dating, let's say, a 44-year-old man, you don't see that being possible.
I just think like women 24, I would say 24 and under. I think it's a little creepy when men in their 40s are going for like a 20-year-old.
You don't want to be like this.
You literally just contradicted yourself because you're shaming men.
She contradicted herself real fast, and I'm glad I'm not the only one that noticed.
You're saying if men go after women who are, let's say they're 44, they go after a woman who's 24.
Yeah.
That's within your criteria.
Mm-hmm.
They're 20 years younger. You are now shaming those men. You say
because that's
creepy.
extreme.
Listen to the word. Hang on. Here's the verb. It's creepy. Why shouldn't we assume that the reason that you think that is because if women or men who are in that age bracket who would be a prime target for you, you're just super jealous that they're going for the 24-year-old. Why shouldn't?
Gotcha.
At 44, I married mine when she was 20 and a virgin, and years later we are still deeply in love. And that's what I like about traditional relationships. They're basic. That's why they work. No one young will ever know what it's like to get old until they get older. That's why people got to be humble these days, because age will catch up sooner than later.
Older men don't want older women. I have a hard time believing that older men genuinely see younger women and think, this is my romantic equal.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you think that about a 22-year-old, sir. Winston, Charles.
I agree.
Think back if you can. Don't say anything out loud. Just think about what you were doing at 21. See, look at your face. Look at your face. You see what I'm talking about? You don't know yourself enough. You're naive. You're immature. You have no business dating somebody who can buy houses and such.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Respectfully, just because a person did nothing at the age of 21 doesn't mean it's the case for the rest of us.
Anyone else out there in their 40s like me who feels kind of invisible? Like, I'm not as cute as I was in my 20s and 30s. I'm definitely not as fit as I was in my 20s and 30s.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
I don't have as much hair as I used to have. It's literally falling off like the top of my head. Oh! Ah! It's falling off.
Surprise, motherfucker.
The top of my head, it just spit everywhere. Not as graceful as I used to be. And like the hair that is growing back in, it's gray, which is fine. I'm good with going gray. I've had this gray streak in my hair for a really long time and I've just been rocking it. But like, I don't have any more eyebrows. I don't have any more eyelashes.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
I just don't feel pretty anymore. Who else is out there who feels this way? Because it can't just be me. But also I feel like there needs to be this whole revolution of women like us on social media to prove to everyone that we're still here and we're still valid and we're still relevant.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Some people embrace getting older and accept it, and others let it disturb them.
Who dates significantly younger women only. When someone's 18, early 20s, a woman, and she's still figuring out herself, and then the guy's 40 plus, sometimes I wonder, I'm like, where is your headspace at? Okay, if it's just physical, that's one thing. But I also have a sensitivity to that of power dynamic.
What?
Because the younger person is still developing their frontal cortex. I've talked about this online and I get a lot of pushback. Like,
This is not okay. This needs to stop now.
What do you guys think about this one?
Don't leave women because they're like ugly. They leave them because they get lazy, like overall.
It's because they're nagging him. That's what.
If that is really true, then how come Leonardo DiCaprio always want to hook up with women like super young? Because everyone in his age bracket has too much baggage.
Because he can.
Society views women as most beautiful when they're like 40.
No, but what? No.
Stop the cow.
Why are we shaming him? Why aren't we shaming the girls who want to date him in the first place? They're willfully lighting up to suck his dick. You ain't got a problem with those girls.
It's because he's famous, he's rich, and they're all going out for clout.
And all the women know that.
Don't you think that's the main reason?
I think it's awkward that he's dating women like 20 plus
I mean,
younger.
well, you have literally got a bunch of sugar daddies who are for money. How is this any different?
Because
You don't
it's
see the
different.
hypocrisy
Because
here.
it's for money. Because it's for money.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
Heaven forbid men are attracted to women when they're at their peak physical attractiveness and their peak fertility.
It really upsets me when someone is against something, but it turns out that they do it as well.
How old are you? I am almost 30.
So do you think dating is easier for you as you age?
Absolutely not.
Why?
The dating pool is a lot smaller, and/or there's a lot more baggage to be a part of this.
So you see why men go for younger women then?
Absolutely. I mean, I get it. But I'm not a younger woman, so you get what you get.
How long did it take you to realize that though?
How long did it take me to realize that? I'm an independent woman.
Okay, so do you think a man wants a masculine or a feminine woman?
I don't think it matters what he wants. I'm going to be who I am, and he can take it or leave it.
Blaming the world is a coping mechanism, but let's be real. We need to take accountability.
If I asked your husband why y'all divorced, what would he tell me? Okay. How often did you beat his ass?
No, I'm the victim. And I'm okay with that.
But you got kids that are like in their 20s.
Right.
About two different guys or about one?
About one.
Why didn't you marry him?
He went to jail.
Oh, so you pick and felons, and then you're gonna complain about what other. I need you to stop right here, ma'am. I need you to slow the whole. I need you to slow the whole French toast down. I'm not gonna let you get on here and talk about what black men are not when you pick and whoop dudes that whoop your ass and are felons.
We can't keep choosing the wrong people and claim everyone is like that.
See, I'm not gonna sit around and let you black women just sit around and talk about hey, black men ain't here and they ain't this, they ain't that, when in your own life you pick shit. Yeah, take a nice strong drink, sip it all. Cause you're talking about black men to share my reflection, and I'm tired of sisters like you running our reputation in the ground because you pick poorly. 20 million to pick from, but you picked a felon once to have 2 babies by and then Ike Turner. All these black people in Atlanta, why are you picking these scrubs?
That's what's left.
Huh? If you don't get off my goddamn
Aside
phone.
from the married
Get out of
men,
get off my phone. I don't want to keep that's what's left, huh? That's what's left.
Aside, there are some good men.
Well, why don't you attract them? Then why don't you date them?
I don't. It's difficult. It's like a needle in a haystack.
No, it's not a needle in a haystack. I live here.
It's just wrong. But she is indeed right. It's easy to get any man, but it's not easy getting a good guy because Sigma men see beyond the facade.
Are you ladies?
30, 32.
Okay. What's the difference between now and then?
It's harder to meet people who have the same interests as you. Because as a woman, the older you get, the more serious you get.
Boring.
Yeah. But men don't match that energy.
Do you think it's because men are becoming more successful as they age and they have their pick of the litter?
No.
Or do you think that they're just going for younger women?
I don't think it has anything to do with age.
It definitely has everything to do with that.
No, I think it's that men have discovered that they don't need to try as hard to want to win a woman's heart. And it's sad because there are a lot of women out there who will settle for that, and that's fine. We won't settle for that. So if you don't bring your A game, you're just really not getting it.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
And by getting it, I mean like even the chance to just like take us out on a date.
Getting on a dating app though is just so nauseating. Because like when you're on a dating app and you're in your 40s, it's like shopping in Marshalls. It's like you know everything in there is crap.
Being picky isn't helping either, especially when we grow older.
And then you remember, oh, I'm in there. Oh.
Ever been married?
No.
Would you like to be married in the future?
If she's cool and not annoying, I might consider it.
Okay. Cool and not annoying, might consider it.
This is what normal standards look like.
11 p.m. I was out from 5 to 11 tonight in Boston, bar hopping, trying to meet some eligible bachelors. I'm home now eating a yogurt bowl, as one does, but we went to me and my friend 7 different bars in Boston, and the crowds were just off. Where are the late 20s, early 30s, mid 30s year old men going?
Good question. You should ask them that when we get there.
We went to a couple places by the garden because there was a Bruins game tonight, and then we went out in Seaport, a couple sports bars, cocktail bar, and the crowd was either really young, like early 20s, mid 20s, or really old, like 60s. So I'm just wondering, where are the men our age hiding? Because I go out, I have hobbies, I don't want to go back on the apps, but where are they?
Some people sadly wouldn't drop their standards, and if you're a person that seeks perfection, you'll always notice some flaws and live miserable.
Did you learn how to play basketball from a football coach?
I guess not.
Would you learn how to play basketball from a football coach?
No.
If you want to learn how to cook, who would you want to teach you?
A chef.
If you want to learn how to drive a car, who you want to teach you?
A driver?
If you want to learn how to fly a plane, who gonna teach you?
A pilot?
How are y'all learning how to be wives and your mother wasn't a wife? You just said if you want to learn to fly a plane, you're going to go to a pilot. You want to learn how to cook, you're going to go to a chef. Women don't know what's intrinsically important to a man. They don't know how to be a wife because their mothers wasn't wives. In general, Women are raising their daughters to be single mothers.
We need to give a great example for our children as parents.
Because they are single, they're single mother, and they like, I'm gonna teach you how to be strong. And my mama told me I don't need no man. And they have raised you to be a single woman.
That's terrible.
And go be so you don't need to depend on no man and get you an education and go to college. They have groomed you to be a single mother.
You want someone else to level up to your standards, which your own standards you don't meet. This is a deep comment, and it means that we need to attract the people on the same level as us, not people with the qualities that we lack.
Okay, so why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
So I didn't pop my balloon because she seemed like a person that was really looking for a match and a person that's really looking for some understanding and some guidance, you know. So I didn't pop my balloon because she seemed like she needs some guidance. But you know what I'm saying? Obviously, no, seriously, because she's here. She's here, so she obviously looking for some guidance, but you know, she can't recognize a prize. You know, so obviously she make a lot of bad decisions. How many kids do you have?
It's crazy how this almost turned into a therapy session.
There's this thing that men on the internet say happens to women when we turn 30, and it's called hitting the wall. And basically it means that when you turn 30, you are going to become ugly and old and unlovable, and no one will ever want to date you. So I just want to show you what it really looks like when you turn 30, because I turned 30 today.
You can clearly see that she's using a filter. She almost got us, but we wolves have sharp sight.
The worst part about dating your 40s is the women are just so old. But it's the best part is your eyes aren't as good, so you can handle it, so it's fine.
Hear me? What the problem?
Why don't you show that head and that face? Because if you such a woman and you got so much to say, show yourself. Turn that camera on.
Hi. Hey, dog.
Oh my God.
Respect women, okay? Respect women. You don't know the half of it. You don't know what we go through.
We do not care.
That's all you have? That's the best you got?
That's all.
Who did your eyebrows? Who did your eyebrows? Who did your eyebrows? Yeah, you're not gonna answer that.
Not your.
Anyone want me? I'm taking any bidders. Going once. Going twice. Sold to the streets.
A person able to make fun of themselves is a person that has a lot of confidence and acceptance of themselves.
Want to be independent no more. I'm tired. And again, I don't want to be a housewife. Like a lot of women want a rich man or a husband to sit at home, raise the kids, to be a housewife. That's not me. I gotta have my own going on, whether I'm a landlord, whether I got some restaurants running. I'm gonna get up and go to work. I just want to be able to have the two. Like you said, to go back to the point, two is better than one.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
The Lord, see what happened? Why'd you pop her balloon?
I don't have any kids yet, and I want some. I understand, like, women's biological clock, it may kind of be, you know, too far at 38, but she's pretty.
Okay. Okay, is he your type?
I mean, I'm not sure. I don't know much about him, but I mean, my grandmother had her last baby at 49. I'm from South Louisiana, so I can keep popping him out. But, you know, you made your choice.
Men usually want to choose a partner between the age of 20 and 25 to have a big chance to have children, and older women shouldn't take it personally.
Your early morning reminder that women in their 30s are being loud online and are anti-male, not because they hate men, but they want to convince 22 to 25-year-old women to hate men, because women know they have to compete with younger women for dates. And if they can convince the younger generation to hate men, then they can remove them from the dating pool, and then these old heads might still have a chance.
Single woman in her 40s. Have I downloaded every dating app? Yes. Have I deleted every dating app? Yes. Have I downloaded every dating app again? Yes. Have I deleted every dating app again? Also, yes.
We get the message. Have a good day.
Asia, DMV, 28, Capricorn, works for Amazon. Also working on getting your CDL, correct?
Yeah.
And mine are 2 kids by 2 men, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for the ballers.
You came right out with it.
For real, like, I mean, yeah, for real, like, that's what I'm looking for. Like, the money.
Well, we got there early. How much money do he gotta make?
The men that's willing to spend the money on, you know, that don't mind spending money on women.
That's hell
no! Okay.
Okay. Are you willing to deal with what comes along with that at times?
To an extent.
Now,
I really want like an NBA player or a NFL player.
I don't think so. I hope she's being sarcastic, but something tells me these are her real standards.
Where are all the 40-year-old men, bit of grey, good job, bit of a dad bod? Where are they? Because they're not here, are they? No. Do you know what is here? A chihuahua. Where are they?
A guy that's handsome and in his 40s with a good job is already settled down.
If she's 30 plus, don't marry her if she does not have any significant achievement. Because at age 30 and above, she has lived out most of her youthful life. So if there is any reason you should be marrying her, it should be because she has money, she has good business, she has good job, she has connection. If her only achievement is being on social media constituting nuisance, Oga, don't marry her.
I really agree with this lady. She couldn't have said it any better. Well, guys, that was all for today. We'll be back soon.